Hello, hello, hello. Hey. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to this Sunday stream. I managed to make it this afternoon. I was actually planned to be tonight, but it was okay. I can do it now, so I will do it now, which is nice. And I want to do a bit of bug fixing. There has been a few requests for things that are not working. The first thing I want to do is to check if I can reproduce the problem. So the problem seems to be, someone was mentioning in the chat that gladiators are not forgetting the aggro for whatever reason. So I think what I can do, expert gladiators, right, in the arena. So we can do this. We can go console, and we can search for one in the arena. Yeah, like this guy. We can put it in our test system. And just repopulate one guy. I think is easier. And we don't need items. We don't need quest. They're actually attacking or just following the person who killed them after respawning. Yeah, that is what Velor is saying. So I'm. Is it that? Did you check it? Is it happening? Or I would like to first reproduce it and see, because this may be a more widespread problem, right? May not be just the gladiators. It may be more NPC. Okay. I remember I've reset the aggro, but maybe there is something in the script, or but when you say they run around, they chase people or they just run around in an area? Because it's very different. Code-wise, it's very different. If they are just trying to find a spot in the area they are in, or if they just running around. Then just running around may not be aggro. Maybe just the fact that they have some script. Okay, so here there is one guy, right? What we can do? Which, by the way, there is not even a path point, right? The only path point is here. So maybe it's not this guy. That's kind of strange, though. Oh fuck. I'm overweight. Okay. So I cannot attack them because I'm too far. Cannot attack them. By the way, it doesn't even tell you. Can I remove just the overweight flag or? Nah. No, it's not never tired. It's infinite inventory. Okay. I don't attack because I don't have a weapon, or I don't attack why? What's going on? Why I cannot attack this NPC? I try to attack him, he doesn't attack him. What the hell? Did I break something? Your skin before being killed. Okay, okay, thank you. I will try with a real player. This guy's a player account, and see if that changes anything. It doesn't. So for whatever reason, I cannot attack people anymore. I cannot attack NPC anymore. What is going on? That is very strange. I can try with magic. What is going on? Why can I? Huh? Isn't instacasting giving me? Why is it always so hard to freaking test everything? Why doesn't it allow me to cast anything I want? Why I cannot attack? Lola said that they run right up to them after they respawn. If Laura moves, they follow again. They don't attack though. I have a problem because I don't understand what is going on here, but are the gladiators broken or what? I mean, they don't even attack me. I will try to have a clacker as well and see what happens. Wait, messing up. I'm launching. Velor is testing now if you want to watch in Prada, okay. I can. This guy going. I think they have a region. I think they have a region walk. No? Yeah, there is a region walk. You see this square, this white square is a region walk. So they just restarted normal their normal walking, I guess. Why this guy doesn't rotate, by the way? Like this guy. Local move. Arena 024. Arena 024. Arena 024. There is Arena 062, but I think it's too high. I mean, it looks to me that all these waypoints are very high. Maybe he cannot. He seems he was trying to reach a waypoint. And the waypoint is 64. No, the waypoint is Arena 24, which is in these coordinates. But I don't understand why they try to reach another part of the arena, though. Huh? This is 24. Doesn't look like. Well, there are a few things. I mean, the path seems to be very high on the ground, first of all. But 0.24. It's not super easy to debug this thing. It's not very easy to debug, actually. It's not. $107. By the way, it's not this is not this location. It is he's trying to reach this. He's trying to reach this point for whatever reason. But it seems he cannot, so probably... I mean, all these waypoints are too high, really. Because we had a problem like this. We had a problem of waypoints being too high, which actually we can kind of fix by lowering, but I can lower them. Like, for example, this guy is walking here at the moment. Like a mercenary is walking here now. Right? So it seems that the expert gladiators are trying to do the same, but for whatever reason, they fail. Maybe because the entry point is not properly connected or is really too high, like this guy. We can try to move it. We can try to move it. It is arena. This is 1466. Pat, move. Pat, move. WP and then ID, no? 1466. It didn't work. Yeah. Now we may have the same problem in these places, right? So we don't know if these other waypoints are also fucked up, right? That we don't know. There are some that are really high. I think all the ones that This one, for example, in a super bad place, right? So it's on top of a rock, and that doesn't look like a great idea, actually. I can try with this change if anything gets better or not. Hello, Andrew. Hi. How are you today? So we can see if any of the gladiators now maybe are working better. I don't know. She's killing them all. We'll make it a bit brighter, otherwise it's impossible to see in this world. I want to see if one of the gladiators actually exit from here or not. It seems they don't move anymore, or what? This guy? This guy is trying to go to Arena 15. Trying to go to Arena 15. So everyone is trying to go to... So probably they select a random point in the arena to move to, right? For whatever reason. And... it may be if they are too far from one existing waypoint, they cannot do it, right? But you know what? I would consider it kind of a minor issue though, because they are just moving a bit like that. I mean, it's not game breaking, right? So they're just moving around and then they fail and whatever. I mean, we should fix it actually, but seems to be harder than what we think. I think they are randomizing a specific location in the arena. They are trying to reach it, and for whatever reason, they cannot do it, right? Like this guy now is searching for Arena 015. We can see where it is, but it can be just another random point, right? In the network. In the network path, right? Yeah, it's this guy. I think they're a bit too far. Is there a way for me to percept them to go to a specific waypoint and see what happened? So if I get now the problem is to understand. Let me see, NPC type like expert, right? No. Okay. Name like expert. Yeah, name like expert. Region Arena 5. Okay, there is a region, but that's fine. And then he has the gladiators. Gladiators script, right? And the gladiator script is inside of this other table. And I just want to see what it does, right? Because I think it's searching a random location. I think that is searching a random location. These are all the assess. There is the Go Smith, but we don't use it. Go Alchemist, Go Pit. There is a Go Pit. Go Pit, Go Alchemist. So they may go They may go to the shops. I don't know why, but we have like some. Yeah. So if you do react event goes myth, right? Reactive. So if you do percept goes myth on one of the gladiators. My webcam just stuck, right? Yep. Stuck in a very bad position as well. Let me get let me percept this guy, right? Assuming that Velora doesn't kill him. Doesn't move at all. But he teleports. Can you ask Velora to stop a second? Because I need to do a test. I failed to move. Or at least don't kill one of them. I don't know. You can kill all of them, but except one. I mean, leave me one alive. No. Because what I was thinking is, if I teleport this guy here, if I teleport this guy, for example, right? Teleport. What? If I teleport this guy, because I want to understand if didn't even work, by the way. Wait. Okay. So this guy now is here, right? So he's in theory inside a waypoint. So in this case he goes, right? In this case he goes. Does he follow the wall thing? Yeah. So in this case he goes to the... Yeah, but the fact that they go inside the arena is scripted, right? So I don't know why they go there, but we have it in the script. So we told them to go. So they go because we told them to go. But if you do the same with this guy, you know, which is far away from this waypoint, right? No, he does it as well. Yeah, he does it as well. If we take one that is very far, like this guy. It does it as well. So I don't understand exactly when he's fucking up, but... probably now. Probably now. Yep. Yeah, so if he's far away, it seems that he cannot reach... He cannot reach the point in time. Cannot reach the point in time. By the way, I'm not sure why they are walking this way with the legs so bent. I have no idea. So I think it's a matter of distance between the existing waypoint and the current gladiator position. So, but again, is it a major problem? I don't know. I think that I mean, it may take me days to fix it. I don't know if I want to spend the time to fix this, right? So it's not. I mean, we could add another waypoint more into the middle. So maybe it will make it easier for them to reach the, because it seems that when they are too far, they go up to a certain point and then they stop and fail, right? Like if I do it on this guy, you see he's trying to go, it takes a bit of time. I think there is a kind of a timer for the time, yeah, and then he arrives up to here and then he says, sorry, I have to teleport, right? I have to teleport, and I don't even know where he went, but probably went to the smith directly. Yeah, I think he went to the smith actually. I think he went to the smith. So I don't know, guys, if I want to fix it. I don't know. I understand the problem, but I think it's minor issue. You may argue it's not, but we have. I think we have bigger problems, right? We have bigger problems, and we should try to tackle those problems. Let's go back to our cart issue. The cart, anyway, it's kind of a bug, right? So at the moment, the problem is that the cart is attaching very high. Yes, and the reason is that when we attach, in Transport Manager, I think we are taking we don't consider if we are on a mount or not. Yeah. So at the moment we are attaching it to the player. I mean, do we want to attach it to the player and just consider the position of the mount, or do we want to attach it to the mount? I think that our pawn is the mount, so in theory, we should attach it to the player or to the mount, right? Then he seems to go to the smith and now he's walking down the outer ring. Yeah, they have this scripting. We can remove it, but we have a scripting that they actually go around the arena. They do. It's not random. It's just scripted. I think we should do this, and we should do the opposite. No, sorry. The detach is just detaching. It's just detaching the thingy, so we don't need it. Okay, let's try. So now the the only problem is the offset. So we should do the same, huh? We should have a default and we need to get the client get mount, right? Okay, let's see what happens now. So basically now we are attaching to the mount and we are taking as a delta but the problem is that the half capsule probably is not enough. And the other problem is the horizontal offset. Yeah, I think it will be too much inside the beast, but we will see. I think we'll be pushed inside the beast. So maybe we can say that, I mean, the mounts, I don't know if the mounts are the same length. At the moment we only have 2 mounts, so we could just say that if there is a mount, we add an additional horizontal offset on the x-axis. Something like that. Yeah. Does this character have the transport on, or this character does not have the pet, so we need to use probably the lemur or the Enki. By the way, guys, I don't know if you have seen, but I have printed out some 3D. I printed with a 3D printer some of our characters and items, and I would like to know if you will be interested in having your character, I mean your in-game character, with exactly the same equipment is shown in game, 3D printed. If it's something that you think would be cool or not, and because I'm thinking to do it. At the moment I'm thinking to do it for the Patreons. Was it this guy or was it this guy? Okay, it was this guy. Fantastic. So, if I mount... so I have... wait, where is my cart? Where is the NPC with the cart? There. I have no cards with this guy. He can give me a card because there is a quest that I added. Don't load it. I'm not loading the quest. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Let's load the quest in. Anyway, in general, for the path, right, we need to... I think we need to fix some of the paths, but also to improve the scripts. At the moment, they are... I mean, some of the scripts have been created really 15 years ago and never changed, right? So... But I cannot do everything myself, boys, so trying to do what I can, as usual, but... It needs the progression scripts. It needs the item sector. I don't remember if it's this one that he needs or what. There is a dependency between between the quest and the progression script that if you don't load, I remember if it's random events, but I don't think it's random events. What was it? PC, random events, no. Items, I don't think it's items. It's not that. Crystal checking trigger 1377 transport 23. I did this already a few times, but I always forget what is missing. quest because it's a quest is true. Quest is true. I don't understand why it's not working now. I mean, he's looking at transp 1, 2, 3, but I think we tested only in production, probably. Now that I remember. Wait. Wait. Now, but trust 1, 2, 3 is the... Exactly. I think this guy already has the quest, probably. That's why. Wait a second. Because there is no other reason. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's the reason, that's the reason. Okay. But it's weird that... okay, anyway. Yeah, in fact, now it works. In fact, now it works. And I can take it out. I don't know why the other transport is failed, but okay. Yeah, now we have the yeah, so there was a bit of a mishap, but fine. So if I mount this guy, right, and now I mount the cart. Actually, it worked. Now, the only problem is that it's a bit too close, as I said, right? Because this is going into the middle point of the beast, and I think it's a bit too close. Ah, and the detach didn't work, by the way. The detach. The attach, I think, worked fine because it's exactly at the right height, right? Which is great. But the detach... So this worked okay. We just have to adjust the position. Now, I don't know what is the axis, actually. I don't know if this is the x-axis or the y-axis. I have no idea. But we can try a random... 50 here and see what happens. Will be alpha meter, right? So we will see what happens. But the problem is the detach, because at the moment okay. Okay. Yeah, the error is here, right? The error is that if we have to do the same thing. If mount, as usual, when you have a mount, is always a mess. Always a mess. So we have to do this. Okay. And then we try the offset. Okay. I don't know why my character is looking in a certain direction. You see that he's looking back? I mean, if... It seems that there is a point direction. Like if he's looking here... Like if I'm here is straight, right? In this this direction is looking straight. If I start to rotate, it doesn't be what he wants. I don't understand where the head is going, but there is definitely a reason for that, which I don't know, but there is definitely a reason. I'm pretty sure there is a reason. I cannot detach. Okay, so now we will detach properly and we see the offset. I think also with the drifter it will be similar. So we can say so encumbrance while on mount, right? This is done. Encumbrance on mount is done, which is very nice. And because I split it into 2 files, or no? No. But I think we can say different attach point while on mount, right? While on mount for sides. This is what we are doing now. Okay, let's see the minus 50. It may be going to the left, right? Instead of going to the on the length of the card. So we will see. It may be wrong. It may be wrong. I think half a meter will be enough, probably. It also depends a bit on the wagon, because the large wagon I think has way more space, but it's fine. Where is the cart going? We lost the cart again. Fuck. Ah, because we are not loading items. Okay, fine. Ah, that's why. So we actually had multiple carts already. No. Okay, we can reload it. It's easy. By the way, guys, how are you today? How is it going? Tell me a bit about you. And what you are doing. Yep. Okay, so if I summon the mount now, and I mount the mount, and then I mount the thingy. No, 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 no. Yeah. It's the left. Fuck. So it's not the Y. Now we have positive or negative. So we know it's not the Y. So it's the X, right? But we don't know if it's the positive X or the negative X. Let me try negative X. Maybe. So we push it away? Maybe. These are small adjustments, but I think they are kind of nice to have, though. I mean, they are good. Then we have the problem of the collision. The problem of the collision... yeah, I have it here. Collision with NPC. Collision with NPC... Collision with NPC, I really need to think about it, because, or we define a new trace channel only for the cards, or we completely remove the collision, which is also a way, but if you completely remove the collision, then the wheels will not adapt to the thingy. No, I think because the line trace will still work, actually. Okay, we have a 50-50 chance now. Wait, no. Not like that. Like this. Yeah, I think it's better, no? Yeah, I think it's way better. I mean, it's beating a bit the legs on the... But it's fine. Well, it can be probably even a bit more. I think that minus 50 is okay, but it could be... I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's leave it as minus 50. It's good. Okay, so, then the other problem was the rotation of the wheels. No! The wheels are not rotating because we have the same problem, right? That the mount is a separate character. So... but this is done in the tick of the transport, actually, yes. And transport is under bulk object. So driver velocity. But in theory, why not? Because the driver is this guy, no? Or not? No, maybe the driver. Let me see. Let me see who we pass as the driver here. Get driver. Set driver. Set driver client. Yeah, that is the problem. Set driver client. So here we have to do the same. We have to do that. If you have a mount, you set the mount as the driver. Else you set the normal driver. Yeah, so this will be get mount. Okay. So is that enough, or are we doing something more? No, because the tracking seems to work, right? So if I go on a hill, yeah, you see that the cart is yeah, is not following. Yeah, the problem is that it's not following the rotation, right? No. It's not following the rotation, so it's following this rotation. But you know what? I think it's fine. Obviously, it's moving a bit fast, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not fantastic, but okay. So I have to do that. Yeah. I think the driver is enough. Okay, so we are fixing some small bugs here and there on this cart thingy, mainly to allow the mount to work properly, right? Is it enough, or we need more? I think it's enough. I think it's enough, my boys. I think it's enough. So let's see. Let's see if the wheels are rotating as well now. We may do more refinements, right? But I don't want to go crazy with the refinements. And I think we need to work on the NPC and the quest. So that we can put it in game, right? Because I have to think about the quest. Do you have any suggestions for the quest? So how can a player obtain a cart or a wagon, right? How can they do it? For example, can they do it only in the winch, right? Can they do it only on the winch? So is it like a... Or maybe the biggest wagon can be only in the winch. Can we have certain wagons only in certain cities or something? Sorry, so that... I think the concept is a bit weird, but it may... Are they falling down? Okay. I am. Okay, so... If I summon my mount... I go on the mount... And then I take my cart. And now I move. Ah, now the wheels are working. Okay, and I don't know if the velocity... Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, the velocity is probably not exactly identical because you see that the wheels are actually moving slower, but I think it's okay. Okay, we got a situation with the NPC. We got a situation with the NPC, unfortunately. Oh, wow. No. What do you mean transport is already used by someone else? Someone else is my mount. Transport is already used by someone else. Driver different than client. I think we need to say driver different than client, or no, I mean driver different than client and driver different than client get mount, right? Because otherwise it thinks that your mount is a separate creature, is a separate person, but obviously it's not. So like this, it should work, hopefully. Okay, but the wheels are moving, which is nice. So we also have the wheels fixed. The biggest wagon in the winch makes sense. It could be Paprech having the player out-manufactured to keep in line with the other quest. Are the car can take the win? Are the... What? What do you mean, Hula? Rephrase it in good English. I mean, you mean if you can take the cart through the winch door? Very good question. No, you cannot. Well... Yes, you can, because he's teleporting you. We can test. It's a very good question. Very good question, Ulla. But I think yes, because he's teleporting your character. So when you teleport also all the attached actors. And so if you teleport with a mount pulling a cart, everything will follow. Yes, everything will follow. I mean, we can test it, but I'm pretty sure everything will follow because those are just attachments, right? They are not something special. They're just attachments. Yeah, in theory, any teleport. Any teleport. I mean, we can actually try with a teleport. It will move in a block. I don't know what happens if you fly. That I have no idea. Do you want to see me flying? With a cart? Okay. Oops. Let's go, boys. Na 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 na. Look at that. I'm flying with a cart. But I cannot turn. Well, I can, but it's very hard. Yeah. So I landed. Fantastic. The flying cart is fabulous. The flying cart is fabulous. But by the way, I cannot set the gravity off again. No, the gravity on. So the flying thing is fantastic. Santa Claus, exactly. Santa Claus is coming. But even better, you know, we can do. I mean, I don't think I can fly while I am on a mount, right? Can I? No, my character is flying. So yeah, I mean, it's messing up everything. So right. But we can try the teleport. So the teleport can be so if I am here, right, and I am mount, cart, and character, and I want to go to that guy, and I teleport me Crystal. Yeah, you see, the whole thing comes together. So through the winch will be the same. Any teleport, because the teleport is teleporting the main creature in this case. Yeah. Okay. So this thing works. This thing works. I'm pretty happy. It works. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. So different attach point. We did it. Different attach point. We did it. Now the problem is collision with NPC. This one I have no idea how to fix it. Because at the moment the wheels, well, I mean, one way would be to remove the collision completely, right? At the moment the cart is colliding, so you can step on it. I mean, I can create a separate trace channel just for the cart and then say that not a trace channel, a collision channel, right? Just for the cart, and say that the NPC ignores it. I think this is the only solution. But it will be only for NPCs, right? Because for players, it will still pick up the player, it will still pick up the mounts. I mean, it may interfere with a lot of things. You can do this, right? See? You can do that. I think this thing is a significant problem. I think we have to completely remove the... I want to remove the collision completely, because this problem is too hard to solve, right? If you want to solve it right, it's too hard to solve, because it will interact with a million objects in the world. Plus it will interact with other... So the drawback is that you will not be able to do this anymore. You will just walk through, right? You will walk through the... you will walk through the cart, so the cart will be inconsistent. Is there a better way? Is there a better way, my boys? Hey, the only better way is to have another trace channel. But then I have to remove it from everything in the world, right? Everything. Items, NPC, mounts, static objects, other cards. I mean, like absolutely everything. What I can do, if you want to ride a cart, is to attach your character as a... I can attach your character as the barrels do, right? The same way. Yeah. So if we want to remove the collision completely, right? I think I remember we are already working on the collision here or not? Reset the transportation and avoid ghosting the collision on the client. No. Remove the collision from the transport to avoid the player colliding on jumping and clashing. Yeah, but we still have it on the wheels. We still have it on the wheels. Because if I search... I think it should become or no collision, or we can just go overlap, right? So that is because for the query... no, I don't even need it. I think it should be no collision. I think with no collision I solve the problem, but I have to do no collision also on all the cargo, eh? All the cargo should be no collision. All the cargo. Well, then I can just do it. I can just do it from code. It's easier, right? Because I always have a base mesh, 2 wheels and 6 cargo. Right? I always have the same. So in theory here I'm removing the collision only when I'm moving. But I don't think it's a good idea. I think we can... I'm thinking if we can do it in the initialize directly, no? No, sorry, not on the initialize, on the begin play of PS Transpo, because we declare the cargo here in the creation, but I don't think I can set the... Can I? Maybe I can. Oops. All the cargo as well. So there would be cargo 1, cargo 2, cargo 3. Okay. So here we don't change anything. I know, guys, it's not perfect, right? You may say, oh, but I want, you know, to have other players jump on the cart. I know, I also would like, but this is easier, right? This is way, way easier. So we just remove all the collision, and we are sure that nothing messes up, right? And now the only problem is that when you leave with a wagon, also when you leave the wagon on the ground, right, alone, and you are not moving, it still doesn't collide. So you can basically walk through it as you wish, which is not really the best, but the other solution is super complex. I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know how to do it. So we will just live with this for now, and we can improve it in the future. Searching Arquist in the lack, yes, exactly. So that you say new quest. Arquist is lost in the woods, or is lost in the lake. What do we do? Go create an expedition of people searching for him. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but it can generate too much trouble, right? This thing can generate too much trouble. Too much trouble. And I'm falling down. This I don't understand why this happens. Why this happens? That I'm falling down when I log in after I detach the cart? Because maybe my position is not correct or what? Yeah, you see the so yeah, that is what it is, right? That is what it is. So the cart is not colliding with anything, which may look okay with a small cart, but with a large cart it will look a bit weird. And if you load the cart with items, I think it will look even weirder, right? Because now you can basically go through the cart like this, right? You can hide inside the cart here. It can be only the face coming out, you say? Yum. 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 And you cannot jump on it, right? You cannot jump on it anymore. But I hope that all the functionality works. Cross your finger now. I hope that the wheels are rotating, yes. And the cart is moving up or down. Okay, yeah, everything works. Everything works, it's just that you can go through it. By the way, the same problem would be a cart with another cart. Now they can go through them, right, without any issue. Before, you were getting one cart inside the other, right? Because they were colliding. So that would have been a total mess. I think it is a simpler decision, a better decision, and it's okay for our game. It's okay for the simplicity of our game. It's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, so the collision, we decided to disable it. right? Collision NPC, they maybe carry around, we can say disabled. We can say disabled. Or we can say disable collision with NPC. Yeah, which is probably better. Disable collision with NPC. Oh fuck, I cut off a part of the... It's okay. Disable collision with NPC, they can be carried around, right? So, fine. Okay. What else we want to do? Define a number of slots and max size for each transport. Yes. But I think the most important piece now, guys, are the quests. We don't have any other. We don't have any other big task. This one is a task, definitely. That one is a task, yes, and we have to do it, but it's very easy to change. I can do it on the fly. Now the problem are the NPC. The problem are the NPC. And the locations. So we have to figure, let's go release client and let's try to understand what are the locations of our new cards, right? Location and NPC, by the way. I will call it Garage Man, but obviously it's the or we can call it Transport Man or whatever. Transport NPC. Transport NPC, okay. Transport NPC. So I think we need one in Idla. Right? One in Ocean. I mean, I don't know. I mean, do we need a one in every place or not? Do we want to have one location in the Winch and one location in Idla Main and one location in the Winch? The only problem is the unloading, right? Because let me show you the problem. The problem is the unloading. The problem is the unloading. Let me do this. Where are the results? Where are the Holy shit. Okay, I cannot do this. So if we want to go idler, right? If we want to go idler. If you want to go idler, you see that here the problem is that we have multiple entrances to the city. So we have one entrance which is actually on the east side, one entrance that is on the north side, let's call it. One entrance that is on the west side, which is this one. And then we also have the winch, right? So the problem is that if you are coming to the city to actually unload your stuff, you may come from all these directions. Now, most likely you are coming from the north or from the east, at least in this city, right? At least in this city. Now, the question is, do I want to have something next to the door? Get my cart, or do I want the cart to be next, the garage man to be next to the banker? Actually, it doesn't make a big difference because your cart will be anyway unloaded when you put it into the garage. So if you have a bit of walk to do, I think it's fine. If you have a bit of work to do, I think it's fine. I mean, obviously the best would be... What is the name of that NPC? Journey? Something like that. I mean, if we go by... Journey... Yeah. If we go by job title... Okay, we will do this. So if we go by job title, this guy, no, this guy is a bit hidden, but anyway. I think it should be that hidden, but fine. This guy is the real... he's also a storage man, by the way. He's also a storage man and a banker. I see. Yeah, but he can be also a cart guy. But like in this area, he makes a lot of sense, right? He makes a lot of sense because he's really the one that is managing all the transports. Now, maybe he's not the guy that gives you the quest. Even if this guy, I think, is low on quest, right? I think this guy is low on quest. Let me see. Journey quest, yeah. He only has one quest is starting and one quest is participating in. So it could be a good candidate, actually. It can be a good candidate for the cart storage. Now, there is not a place here that looks like a cart storage. And that is a bit of a problem, if you will. While these things are all wrong, why no one is fixing them? These things are all rotated wrong, right? Yes, they are. You know what I would like to do? I would like to do when you press a key, is automatically rotating 90 or something. Because like here I want to rotate 90, but it's not. Do you think it's done this way? Probably it's done this way. Fine. Yeah, there is no place to actually store the cart, but you may assume that he's putting it somewhere. So I think we don't really. I mean, would be better to have like a garage door. We can probably create it, right? We can probably create a garage place for this guy. I don't know how we should look though. I mean, it could be a building, but a building. I mean, it's better if it looks like it's a closed building, so that you don't have to speculate. Oh, where are the cards, right? So that you may expect that maybe. Okay. We crashed. I think we crashed. I think we crashed, my boys. I think we crashed. I think the server's gone, but it will restart. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Nice. I think we crashed. Yeah, we crashed. Exactly. What happened when we crashed? Let me see. Crash log. Set target object. Copy locate. There is one claw. There is one claw starting casting on someone, and that someone or is not there anymore, or NPC brain copy locate set target object. PS character 2283. PS character 2283. Hey, I changed it, but I think is I changed it significantly. Wait, set target object, no? PS character, PS character.h, wait, PS character.h. Yeah, the server crashed. It will restart, but 2283 we said. Set target object. It's somewhere here. is an operator equal? Is an operator equal? We don't know exactly where is it, but it may be here. Maybe cannot cast, but we check if it's valid. Or maybe previous target is not. I don't know. Well, we check it again when this thing actually works. But anyway, it crashed. GG. GG. Should be up now probably. Yeah. Bada bum bum bim bum dovakin dovakin. Bada bum bum. Yeah, I was thinking if we can modify this area and create a kind of a cart storage area, which can be also here or here. I mean, it's not, or in the middle. I mean, it's the same. It can also be in the middle, and we can upgrade this guy to be another place. We can remove all this mess and the only problem is how to do it. We need a kind of a guardhouse, right? We need a guard, but I think this guy can do it, guys. I think this guy can be your cart storage manager. I think Journey is the right guy for us. So he's next to the east gate, which may be a bit annoying, but you can also go all around outside of the city, right? If you don't come from the east, but you come from the north. I think that for now, Jordan, if you agree, guys, do you agree? Do you think it's a good choice? I think in Idla we have Journey. These are the people that are storing and retrieving the cards. Okay, these are the people that are storing and retrieving the cards. I think in Idla we go Journey. In Amnedair, I'm really on Xorek, right? I think is like automatic. I don't think we even have to think about it, no? The only problem with Xorek is that is in a very is not in a very good accessible place, right? I mean it is, but is more closer to the north gate, and also here there is no slope for the carts, right? I mean you can always leave it here, but yeah, I think that she's the best. She's already a city manager. Oh wow, she's already a city manager. She's already a city manager. Good point. Do we want to have the city manager as the transport manager as well? I think it's fine. I don't want to go too crazy. The only problem is that if I don't add the new NPC, we don't have the ability to do quests. No, I think we can. Yeah, let's have Sorek, guys. So we don't spend too much time in creating new NPC. I think Sorek is good. He doesn't have he only has one quest. Now, I think in Oja we need a new one, because in Oja, someone was suggesting, I think Uajet, you suggested someone in GOG. You can find another NPC. Which one? I mean, which city? Also, Xoreke has all those buildings around, and so it may look like those are the right building, right? No, Muljik for sure is not a good guy. Places like this location, for example, right? This location is perfect. As a card storage, this is pretty good. Or that one or this one, but I think the NPC can be in this area, right? You find another NPC Namneder. We don't have too many NPC Namneder actually. I think we need a new PC for GOG. That ramp would be brutal for cards and everyone the ground level as a role. Yeah, I'm thinking to put someone here. I don't know if I want to have him next to this building. It is a bit small though, but it's a bit small. Or maybe around this building, but all these entrances are super small. So a cart will never fit, right? I mean, here there is already a cart, so I think it can be an NPC in this location. What do you think? I think we can have a new NPC here. Which is a bit of the logistic manager, right? The one that is overseeing the logistics of the city, and I don't know if we already have someone like that in GOG. I can check the NPC. Base NPC and dialogues. And I can check Gugronted. Gugronted we have Belkor, which is the tavern owner. We have Davilek, which is the Vigésimi, if I remember right. Or the guard. No, I think it's the Vigésimi. Gardr, but these people are all up, right? And Gardr may be, but I think like you saying, Uajed, is the ramp is impossible. The ramp is impossible. Gulm, Gurgus, these are all guards. Kerrick. I mean, Kerrick is the one. Yeah, Kerrick is the one about logistics, though, right? But I think he's in a stupid place for our need. Yeah, he's in an insane place. It's like the highest level of the city. So even if this guy is actually the city manager and he's also a logistic manager, I think we need a new NPC. I agree. We need a new NPC. And we can put it there where I was saying, right, next to those two buildings. There. Next to this building here. Next to this building here, we can put him here. Yeah. Okay. We need a name. Then, do we want to have other places? We need a name for the NPC, guys. I can generate it with my new fantastic generator. With my new fantastic generator. Oh my god, I'm so tired today. Didn't sleep well tonight. I'm so tired today. If we go Cran and we do customize and we suggest a name, these are already. No, because this is production. No, wait. I have to do it on my machine? Yeah, I have to do my machine because my machine knows. My machine knows also in dummy database or no? Yes, because it is done by a file, and that file sits in both, so it should be fine.
And here the story begins.
And here the story begins.
Someone special was born, far away from where his mission would be accomplished. Native to Elycum, a large underground cave.
Ukugo. Rurudab. Kutek. Beroto. Gurukuku. I think it should be a simple name, otherwise to remember it you go crazy. Derad. We also have to check that we don't have it already in another NPC, but Kedub. Should be a short name. All these are pretty much short names. There are just a few that are longer, but yeah, they have a lot of K, a lot of U, a lot of G, a lot of D. This is the way. Do you have a name, guys? Kargard. Kargard. Let me see if I can use Kargard. Kargard. Kargard, there are Kargard lands. No, Kargad lands. Kargard, it seems there is nothing really important. There is a Kargard protective shield. And a pressure vessel, but yeah, not much really. Because car guard, you know, it sounds a bit like guarding the cart. So I think it's kind of a stupid name. No, I don't want it. I don't want it to. Like, it's too stupid. It's remembering too much the fact that it's guarding a cart, and I don't like it. Bubur could be good. Eh? Dogu. Dogu is kind of a cool name. Odogu Dugu. Abodutur. Buruk. Dake. What the hell is Dake? Urubok. Akudo. Bukakut. Kukareko. Took around. Took around. If you add the O, took around would be perfect. Because it's like moving around the things, you know? Tudater. Kodur. Kodur. Do you want to call it Kodur? Kodur. Kodur what? We also need the last name. No, the fucking last name, no. Kodur is a town. Kodur is a town. And there is also a Dr. Kodur. He's a scientist. Hey, but if we go with names, bro. Kodur seems to be a popular name though, because I see him different places. There's also a company named Kodur. Graphic designers. But Kodur is not bad anyway. Kodur is not bad. The last name. The last name. Can it be the brother of someone? So at least we don't have to invent also the last name. Can be the brother of any of these guys in the same family. Like brother of Malco, Malco Mokkar. No, I think Malco already has some. I think Malco already has some parents. No, he was speaking about it or no? Let me check. Malco Mokkar, Broken Hammer, Munchis. Doesn't look like. Do you know if we have a brother of some of these guys? We can also name it without last name, by the way. Huh? We can also name it only with the name, because for NPC we can. Like Arnquist, for example, does not have a last name. I think this guy I will not put a last name in GG. So it will be called Kodur. Okay? New NPC Kodur. Fine. At the end it's just a name, so. Okay, in Ojavera, I think we also need a new guy. And we have the location, right? We have the location, but we need to invent a new name for an Enkidukai. If we add a new NPC, we need to be sure that they are the proper race. They are the proper race. Yes. Wait, I have an extraction for all the NPC. List NPC and base dialogue. No. Check NPC distribution. Stop. Check NPC distribution in Ojavera. We have 24 Kikiri. I think I have a bit too much Kikiri there. Enkidukai 18. Rats. Enkidukai female 13. It can be a female, but yeah. We have very few of the other races. So I think what I want to do for... so let's generate a name. Let's generate a name for a female. Female Enki. But for the next quest, better to have a family? I don't know. I mean, we can still have the family, but not inside the no, I think it's okay. Pizzeshi? Pizzeshi. What the fuck is that? Doesn't seem to exist. Pizzeshi is available. Pizzeshi Razza. Or Razze. Pizzeshi Razze. What about his name? Is it okay? Will be a female, eh? Will be a female. It's pretty cool to have the name generator though. So this will be next to Girosh. Will not be Girosh, will be next to Girosh, okay? So next to Girosh. Yes. Do you agree to this, guys, or not? Do you agree that this can be our setup? This can be our setup or not? I would like to have the tail move, but we have to change all the animations. Well, at least the idle animation. It looks good. Okay. So in reality, so we have to create only 2 NPC, right? We have to create only these 2 new NPC. The others are already good. Now for Pizzeshi will be next to Girosh, so will be there, which is good. And Kodur, we know where is it? Is at the bottom right of Gug, right? In the downstairs. Okay. Okay, now we need some quest ideas. Well, these guys are the ones that can store your card and can retrieve your card, right? And they can do it. They can do it worldwide, meaning in any place, right? Your card can be in any place of the world, and they can retrieve it. Now we need. To think how we can provide these cards So I was thinking to something else. No, I'm thinking what I need, right? I'm thinking what I need. We have 4 cards, right? Which are pretty much the one you see on the left. I mean, it's not exactly because this is a kind of a wrong thing, but right, in reality it's this guy. No, it's not this guy, it's the other one. But and then we have the large one, right? We have the wagon thingy. So you may want to obtain these cards, right, through a quest. Now the question I have is The question I have is, can you get the basic card at the beginning? So I have so many questions. So the first question is, are these quest chains part of the essential trail? Right? Because the essential trail is an organization that is dedicated to the supply of the basic materials for the city. And so you would say, well, yes, right? But then if we do it like that, I think we give a bit too much power, right, to this guild, because he has all the cards, right? Which the cards I think are kind of useful to anyone. So even Armquest can use a card, right? Everyone can use a card if they want to transport ore, right? Or metal or weapons or leather or whatever. So I don't know if I want to tie. I don't know if I want to tie the cards really to a faction. There is a kind of a deep discussion. Or if maybe the cards can have their own thing separate, connected to the city management, right? So that the city managers are somehow giving you the information that you can transport stuff. So, and also we have to decide if I would like the availability of these ones to be not super easy, right? Not super easy. So for example, we can say the small one that is available immediately, or anyway, which is easier to obtain, can be in Idla, right? So this one can be in Idla main. This two can probably be in Ojaveda, and this one can be in Idla Winch, right? Or we can spread it over and we can say that these two are available in Gug, right? There is also one that is identical. Maybe. What do you think of this? This guy, Idla main. I mean, with availability means that you can get it with a quest that you start in that city. Then that quest can bring you everywhere, right? Can bring you absolutely everywhere, right? So the question is, who is producing that? You are producing it yourself, or let me read the notes, because I think that Kifu had a pretty long explanation of things. Let me see. Your reputation decide group party name, you can be selected from the build. The quest just open access to build and then retrieve the card. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking to some wood cutting, right? We have two. I think we have two woods, right? And they are used. I think they are used in the city manager. I think they are in the city manager. You have to collect wood. I think all these cards are made of wood. I mean, they seem to be made of different wood. So, but we only have two types, I think. I think we only have two types of wood. Items, this by category. This by category. I think I have a transport, yeah. No, but I have, sorry, transport, no. I have a raw material, right? Raw material, we have, there is also firewood, but, firewood. No, firewood is not used anywhere. No, firewood does not exist. Firewood, I don't think is used anywhere. Because it's no resources, not on location, right? No natural resource, not on location. So firewood is not there. We have dryad reed. I don't know, but dryad reed you cannot really make. No, we have the oak, right? We have the, I don't know, where is it? We have the oak. What is the oak? It's not here. It's not under raw materials. Interesting. The white oak wood is under plants. Okay, anyway. It's this guy. And this guy... Yeah, use it in transform, and you use it in there are some... but I think we have 3 though, no? Wait a second. Wait a second. Do you remember if I put it under ant locations or I put it under ant locations? Ant locations, where am I? No, I'm in the wrong place. Ant locations. Ant locations. No. Natural resources. Natural resources. There should be a trace mesh, right? A trace mesh, yes, exactly. So... trace mesh or... yeah, I think a trace mesh. So we have oak and elm and acacia. You see that we have 3? Because one is the 3-stem fruit or whatever. No? No. The acacia, wait, oak and acacia. These 2 point to the same. So yeah, we have 2 types. We have 2 types, 8072 and 9542. So 8072 is this one, the oak wood, right? White oak wood. That we can put here in the list actually. And so the material for the carts, right? So we have the small cart, we have the simple, we have the small cart, no, we have the simple cart, that is the first. Then we have the small cart, that is the second. Okay. And then we have the 2 wheels cart, let's call it cart. And then we have the wagon, right? This freaking guy that I don't even know, I don't remember how he's named, but it's the big guy. I think it's called like wagon something. Four wheels wagon. Okay, so it's a wagon anyway. In wagon. So now the question is, how much... No, the first question is, are these two different words different quality? Or harder to find, right? Or harder to find. Let me see if I go here under natural resources. Natural resources. Wait just a second, because in this one there is probably more than what we want to share. No, the wood is not really defined because it's everywhere. Yeah, I don't know if there is more than one or the other. Well, for sure. Okay, I think I understood what I can look at. There is one that has actually 2 items, right? 2 items, so I think that's the one that is most common. So the oak seems to be more common than the other one. Okay, so if we have to say that all these 3 are made of this, and then I don't know if we want the other one is named 9542 is named 9542 is named 3-stem wood. Yeah, 3-stem wood is definitely harder to find because there are way less 3-stem trees in the world, right? So I think it fits okay with the fact that this is used for the wagon. We can also mix them a bit. We can have maybe, but I think it's fine. I think the first 3 can use white oak wood and 3-stem wood, and then they can use a bit of metal, right? I don't know how much. I mean, just for the rivets and the other stuff. But I think you can provide. I think if you want your own cart, you can provide the materials, right, to the NPC, and the NPC can and maybe some money, and the NPC can build you the cart. Yes. Yes. Okay. So the I think it should be this plus some money, but I also want to have a quest behind this, right? Give me just a second, guys. I have to go to the bathroom very quick. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, I think maybe some supply, but apart from the supply, which will have the player go fetch some stuff, right? Which is okay, but I wanted to define a bit more than that, right? So I wanted to define. I wanted to define some ideas for the quest, right? Maybe we can speak with ChatGPT and see if he gives us some ideas. Let's see. In Planeshift MMO, I'm introducing Planeshift RPG MMO. Huh? I'm introducing the carts and wagons functionality. Ah, sorry, I didn't switch the scene. Change the screen. Yeah, thank you. I nearly forgot. Nearly forgot. But I checked it now. Wait, it's too dark. You cannot pick up the face. Okay, now I should be able to pick it up, yes. So in Planeshift RPG MMO, I'm introducing the carts wagon functionality where players can acquire 4 types of carts, wagons. We have a simple cart, we have a small cart, we have a cart, and we have a wagon, right? Is what we said? I don't know, something like that. It's the same anyway. Well, maybe we can put him correctly. So that's simple cart, cart, and wagon. Okay. I would like to create a set of quests that guide the player to the acquisition of those transports. But the point is that I would like to do it in a way that is that is a bit integrated with the city management, with the government, with maybe, I don't know, the taxes or whatever. I mean, there should be some permit of some kind, or because otherwise you just go and build one, right? But I think you need a permit to actually enter the city with a cart, right? And the related permits. In fact, in the cities, you can carry a cart around only if you have the proper paperwork approved. Okay, and that could be one element. But what other elements I can have in the quest chain to make it interesting and engaging for the player? For now, just give a short, a bulleted list of ideas, right? I don't need a full description. I just need some ideas. It is a solid list. He calls his own list solid. Player must speak to a clerk in the city hall to start the application process. Guard captain bureaucrat has to provide reference with proof of good standing. With proof of good standing? That's interesting, though. I mean, not everyone has a good standing if they are working with a thieves guild. No? That's not a bad idea, but then it means that we need to have 2 paths for our quest, right? One that goes through the standard guards, and another one that goes through the Thieves Guild somehow, where you are basically forging fake documents or something like that. Player must bring the cart to an inspector who checks the condition. Meh. No, I don't think so. Player must visit different city departments to collect required stamps. Not very interesting, really. Cart assembly, wood, metal parts and wheels, specialized component. No, okay, but these are the quests for getting, for example, the wheels. Well, we could have the wheels. We could have the wheels build separate, maybe. Yeah, about the beast training, I don't know. I think that is a bit too much. Buy or run a trust beast. NPC test your ability to maneuver the car through a market course of damaging anything. Explosion and travel. Before granting the permit, the player must complete a test delivery to prove he can handle the car. Nah. Escort mission. Help escort a merchant caravan. This one would be nice, but I don't know how to do it. This would be nice, that you have to escort someone with your cart from one place to the other, but a local guild vouches for you completing a favor quest for them. Another NPC applying for the same permit. Some rivalry or sabotage. Help the guards to stop smugglers or illegal carts, providing reliability as the cart owner. It's not too bad. I think there are some good ideas. The problem is how to make them with our current quest system, right? But I mean, we can somehow, but when you say help the guards stop the smugglers or illegal carts, we will have to really create a scene somewhere, right? Let me see if there are other ideas in the Discord. Magical drifter carriages, no reduction. When these were a discussion about the. Let me read this part because there is some stuff that Kifu is saying. Random quest could be taking a player card from one city to another with the original time limit. The time limit should be varied for a wagon transportation request. Give a direct medium to measure for the base cost and time of card transportation. If the player fails to complete the personal quest in time, the player gets no reward. The original player paid NPC for transportation receive the card. Tips and bonus for timely transaction. Yeah, these are more the quests that you can do when you have a card. But my idea was how to do quests where you can acquire a card. But I think my main problem is that I would like to tie in some elements that are actually explaining better a few things of the lore or of the cities, right? I would like to embed into the quest chains some elements that are linked to the lore. Or the link it to the lore, yes, link it to the lore somehow. So explaining, so that the player will learn more about for example, the city management or the main characters or the main locations. I don't know, or the main trade routes or the main. Or actually the economy, right? So maybe learning something about the economy between the cities or something like that. It is what I'm thinking. So it should not just be, oh, go and fetch this wood, but it should be something that is connected, and so the player learns new stuff, right? The lore, let's say, or the economy. The lore or the economy or the main market routes, etc. Right? So I want something like that. If it's just a pure fetch and carry, I mean, it's super boring. So an NPC historian or old merchant explain how the first cards were used by Stonehammer dwarves to transport ore between mountains, mine, and okay. This is already more interesting, right? This is already more interesting. The player must follow a short segment of one of these ancient routes, learning its danger and importance. Yeah, for example, if you have to learn the routes, right, between different cities and how they are, right, so that you have to be knowledgeable a bit about those routes before you get the cards, I think would be nice, right? A quest that send the player to an old workshop or ruins where legendary wagon makers are operated, retrieving a lost design. Lost design of a wagon, I don't think so, but anyway. In permit process receiving historical record from an archive, Jayo's library. You see that the AI knows, eh? About a carton legion of trade rights. The player learned why such bureaucracy exists. Some roads are considered sacred or protected by a temple. No, I would say no. A quest where the player must travel between the two cities or outposts, marking waypoint, a minimap. This teaches major trade arteries, introduce landmarks. I think I would like to have landmarks for the cart routes. I think would be very nice. The only problem is how do we do it? I mean, in reality, all our roads can be used for carts, right? There is no secret behind that, right? So you can just use any routes here. Right? You can just use any routes here, but I think it would be cool to say... So maybe the player must find some landmarks or something, right? So it is learning the road, right? It's learning the road that it's gonna use. And I don't know if that road should be really the one between the cities, right? Or if the road should be something that is actually a bit outside of the city, because it is where most likely you're gonna go, right? So you're not gonna go with a cart between cities. You're gonna go between a city and a mine, for example, right? So a bit off-road, because this is where you get the materials, and you want to move them quicker to the city. So it can also be outside. I'm a bit brainstorming here, guys, because it's something that I never really thought about it in detail. But I think that learning the main roads I actually like. Through landmarks I actually like. And I don't know if you can associate an action location to a quest. I think an action location can probably run a script, right? And the script can set a can set a variable, and that variable can then be checked by the quest. So in theory, if you reach a place and you right click on it, and the script runs, right? I think that may be enough. So in theory we can do it. we can do landmark identification quest that brings you around, many landmarks in the land. Now we have to remember not to rename it and whatever, otherwise it will break, but fine. Yes, I think the landmark idea is a good idea. Guys, I only have a problem today that I think I would like to go a bit earlier, because I'm really tired. I'm really tired, and and I think I will sleep earlier, and I still have to do some other stuff, right? So I think that for tonight I will probably end it here, and I will see you tomorrow. If you have any ideas, right, for the quest, let me know. But I really would like the player to visit places and learn the lore of the game, and learn some ancient routes or ancient mines or whatever, right? So that you do this quest for the cart, and okay, you do it for the cart, but at the same time you learn something useful, right? About the economy, about the main merchants or whatever, the main associations. I think we can also have it connected to the associations, but for example, smuggling can be so for example, on the route there can be typical locations where bandits may assault you, right? And my voice changed. Yeah, because I'm a bit yeah, I have to clear my throat a bit. But anyway, there may be locations around this route where you get maybe bandits, right? I think I think that someone can ask you, okay, if you can catch, some bandit, and maybe this could be generated quest, right? This could be generated quest. Ideas for cart wagon. So bandits along the cart routes, right? You have to identify and remove, I don't know, or win the fight, whatever, right? So that I think is a kind of a decent ideas. Another one is landmarks, landmarks to identify the main routes for cars, and maybe another one could be more of which goods, right, which goods are available in each city, and they can be traded more, right? I don't know. This one is a bit weak, but which goods are more free are produced in each city, and the main let's say merchant deals, right? So like for example, you say, oh, from Gug we always get the lumium and we bring it to the other cities, right? Or from Ojaveda we always bring the leather, right, from there to the other cities, something like that, right? I think that that could be good. Yeah, my voice changed a bit because I think I spoke too much, and again the fact that I'm tired doesn't help, and so my voice is breaking up now. But yeah, so have a good evening. I will see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time. Remember that Tuesday is my birthday, by the way. I don't know if Tuesday I will be here. Maybe I will be here, maybe not. I don't know yet, because maybe I will organize something, but also not, because I already have organized something for the weekend, right? For the next weekend, and so maybe not. But if you want to remember to wish me happy birthday on Tuesday, they will be appreciated. That is the 14th of October. Okay, guys, bye-bye. See you tomorrow evening, 9:30. If you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that's always a good idea. And also, if you want to click on download now in our main website, you can play the game for Windows, Linux, and Mac. Bye.